Good morning and welcome to 5 on 5 Plus. I'm Shelbey Roberts with all your top headlines to get you out the door this morning. We've got a lot to get to. First off this morning, today North Charleston's new fire chief will be pinned. Chief Joseph Munn's ceremony swearing in is this morning, and he started with the North Charleston Fire Department back in 1984 as a recruit firefighter. He then started to work his way up the ranks to become the deputy chief, which is a position that he held since 2009. Now, Munn also says due to the city's growth, they'll be opening a new station on Highway 61 soon, so that's something he's looking forward to. Now, that pinning ceremony will be taking place in just about an hour at 11 a.m. at the North Charleston City Hall. Well, also this morning, we are getting some details about a Charleston police officer that has now been expected to be okay after an officer-involved shooting that took place this weekend. Charleston police were called out to the Walgreens on Old Town Road, and this was around 7 last night. Officers tell us they found someone with a gun and shots were fired. Now, they also tell us that that person, they're still working to learn a little bit more about the details about what happened, and they don't know who fired their gun first. The officer and another person were hurt and taken to the hospital, but again, just now this morning we've learned that that officer has been released from the hospital. The officer's name, though, has not been released, and police have not said if any arrests have been made, and the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division is now investigating. Well, also this morning, a family of 6 was displaced in Charleston after a fire in their home's garage that took place this weekend. Now, the Charleston Fire Department is getting those details. They're saying that several other fire officials also responded to that scene on Sandalwood Drive, and that all took place at around 4 last night. Now, on-scene crews say that they saw some smoke coming from that garage that was attached to the home, and they were able to get that fire under control within about 20 minutes. And luckily, that family of 6 was not at home at the time of this fire. Now, right now, investigators believe that batteries that were left charging for a remote-controlled car is what could have been the cause of that fire. Well, we are taking a look right now at our current wind chills. It is a cold start to our morning, and First Alert meteorologist Joey Sovine is telling us what else we can expect to see as the rest of your week carries on.
And good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Joey Sovine. A partly cloudy sky today. Temperatures will top out in the upper 50s. Finally, a warming trend after a very cold weekend. A cold start this morning, but warmer this afternoon and not nearly as cold over the upcoming mornings. Tomorrow morning, 46, 58 degrees on Wednesday morning, and we'll be in the 60s for morning starts later this week. High temperature 67. Tomorrow, more clouds. Very small chance of a shower Tuesday, Wednesday on into the second half of the week. May start to see a little bit better rain chance on Friday and Saturday. High temperature starting Wednesday in the 70s.
All right, Joey, thank you so much. Definitely not as cold as we're seeing up north. We're thinking of our friends up north with some of those lower temperatures. As we move on now, right now, Senator Tim Scott and State Superintendent Ellen Weaver are in Charleston, and they're kicking off National School Choice Week, which runs through Saturday. Now, the week-long campaign emphasizes the choice for parents to access different K-12 education options for their children. Scott and Weaver are meeting with those students right now. That was slated to kick off at about 10 this morning. They're meeting with students, parents, and teachers at Orange Grove Charter School. There, we're told they'll discuss their support for school choice and their goal of making sure every child has access to quality education. We move to the campaign trail right now. The Republican primaries are narrowed down to just 2 presidential candidates after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis did drop out this weekend. And now ahead of tomorrow's New Hampshire primaries, Nikki Haley will be making her way to the Lowcountry this week. On Wednesday, the former South Carolina governor will be holding a First in the South rally at the Embassy Suites Ballroom at the Charleston Airport. We're told that rally will start at 7 p.m., those doors opening early at 5:30 p.m., and heads up, admission is free. And this week, Governor Henry McMaster will be delivering his annual State of the State address. He'll be outlining some of his top priorities for the state this year. It's set for 7 p.m. on Wednesday in Columbia, and McMaster is expected to reiterate some legislative calls to the General Assembly and possibly unveil some new proposals of his. Just over 2 weeks ago, he unveiled the state's new budget, highlighting his fiscal priorities. This will be the governor's 7th address, and at the end of this term, he'll have served as the state's chief executive longer than anyone else in the state's history. Well, those are all of your top headlines. Again, I'm Shelbey Roberts with Live 5's 5 on 5. We appreciate you joining us, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day.